Hello bookworms, welcome back to Alice's Magical Library. As I said in the last episode, I'll be announcing this new author that we are going to talk about today. And if you make a big drum roll, please, the author is Beatrice Blue. Beatrice Blue is my absolutely favourite author, as she is such a hard worker on her books. And as you can see, I have a pile over here, which is her books. She written them all and illustrated them, and I can see the detail in them that makes it a really long time to make. And Beatrice is so kind to us because she shows me how her work can be done, and she does all her work on this app called Procreate. So it's basically an app where you can draw anything, and she really has to work on it because there's a lot of stuff. There's layers and colour pencils and and all that. I can't name them all. So let's start off with her first book. Her first book was called Once Upon a Unicorn's Horn. And it's so shiny. And she's done so much work in it, as you can see. Even on the front cover, you can see how much work she's put into it. As the little unicorn there and June, and these are one of my favourite books because it has one of my favourite foods in here, and it's called ice cream. It's called ice cream. I love ice cream. There is a bit of a disaster in here, but it is very funny at the part because it's my favourite part of the book. So if we skip to it, so this is what happens in it. She runs too fast and she trips over and the ice cream falls. This is my favourite part. The unicorn licking the ice cream. I guess when me and Mummy used to read this, we read it and we got to that page, and as soon as Mummy finished the sentence on that paragraph, I was definitely going like, and he's trying to lick the ice cream because it's very tasty. And then he begins to fly. And then, because I've got the 6th edition, there's a bit of trouble with the publishing, and the unicorn's tail got cut off. Like so. Like that mama unicorn doesn't. Those do. But this one has the longest tail because it goes all the way over here. And there's June's mum and dad. Well, mum, the dad, mum. And they're doing, and she was like, yay! And all the unicorns are going, oh! That's all I have to talk about this book, and the end papers are really cool. Also, if you go through the book, on every page with June and Unicorn on, there is a tiny bird, and he is adorable. I'm trying to find a clear picture of him. Yeah, there he is. He's up here, there, and he's very, very cute. Very cute. I think this book is really great, and I would recommend this book for young readers and also older readers, which are not young ones. The second book that I wanted to show you was this book, still by Beatrice Blue. Well, basically all the books we're going to talk about is by Beatrice Blue on this episode. And this is very shiny as well because it has gold on it. Very, very shiny. So as we go into the book, you can see that there's already a lot of detail in it, and on the first page I just think, how did she do all that? And there's just so much to it that you can't even look at all the details because you'll be there for ages. And it is just very colourful and shiny, and I love that that there's a dragon in a cave and everybody thinks that it's causing these big massive storms, but Freya and Silas, they go to see the dragon because they're expecting it to be really, really bad, but actually it's really, really kind. And as you can see here, there's this page, and I might not want to unfold it because it could be a bit of a spoiler, so I might not want to unfold it. Also, Freya and Silas love books like me because this book is all about books. A book all about books. That is kind of cool. And just the glow on this one, I just think it's amazing. And the ivy, it looks amazing. Also, there's a little bird in this one as well. And this one's red. And there's just so much colour and glow to it that you can really notice throughout the book. Like on this page, there are some bits to glow a bit because like the background, it just glows. And then they find out that he's very scared and lonely, so they have to help him. Poor dragon. I don't want him to be sad and lonely. So anyway, let's carry on. So in the end, they help the dragon, and there's just loads of colour in these last pictures. And what I like about this picture is this. You see this? You see this? Do you see this? Or am I just seeing it? I think everyone sees that. It is the fox. I love foxes. They are one of the best creatures ever. Also, I like that Freya is holding their very own book, and it's the same cover. That's that. Yeah, their very own story in their very own story. Story. This is just making me confused now. But yeah, there's a lot of glow and colour to it, and it is a bit sad, but not as sad. Look. Oh, glow. Glow. I love glow. Right, so they just shine all over the people in the town, except those two, because they want a dragon. Really? Okay, let's carry on. And I would also recommend this to young readers and also older readers, like that one. So I think children would love this, as there's a lot of glow and how the story was written. The third book I would like to talk about is my favourite one. Once Upon a Mermaid's Tale. It is the best book in the world. It is like one of a kind. It is. There is glow in this one as well. If you're still interested in glow, as I mentioned in that one, I'm crazy about glow. It's the first page is so colourful. On Theodore's boat, I love his transparent coat. Luckily, I have one, and there's this yellow, very cutie flag. I love it. I really want one for my own. I love this little octopus over here. Well, it's not little, it's big. It has heart cheeks, and I think that makes it super cute. There are loads of fishes, and he loves collecting fish, and he keeps all his fish in a glass house, greenhouse. Also, as you can see, if we zoom down a little bit, there are two books. Once Upon a Unicorn's Tale, Unicorn Horn, and Once Upon a Dragon's Fire. There, so we must be keeping a collection like I am. And then one day when he goes fishing, like on this day, he finds something very precious, and it is full of glow. He calls it Ocean, and he has no clue what this creature is. He has never seen it before, and he takes it home, but the sea says leave her alone. And he just watches it and watches it and watches it. But one day this happens. I'm not talking about this page, that page. And then I made a very funny joke in the next one, where all of the people were sad. And if you can see on this map here, that if you can see the shoe, I can see it crying its eyes out. And he's so sad that he's crying. And then Theodore returns her back to the ocean. He goes in to get her back, and then I was really worried at this point, because you see what I'm seeing? I see coat, I see t-shirt going in ocean. I did not want that to pollute the ocean. Luckily, Beatrice told me that he gets it back at the end. So I was really relieved when she told me that. Really. Then, as you can see, this page is really lovely because he goes in and just loads of water goes up, and it's just amazing as how beautiful it is, and how Theodore jumps in with exaggeration to save Ocean, because he really wants to save her, as he took her at the wrong time. But sadly, when he goes underwater, it's lifeless. No one's there. He waits there and waits and waits. 1 second. He waits and waits and waits, but Ocean still does not wake up. He is sorry, and he feels bad for what he's done. But all the fishes come out and they give them their scales and make swirls of magic. And then if we go on to the next page, she turns into a mermaid. That is Ocean still, and she's beautiful. Look at her scales. They are beautiful. Her seaweed hair is beautiful. Her turquoise skin is beautiful. I love turquoise. So don't say why. Don't ask why I'm saying she is beautiful. Also, all the fishes come out to see her as a mermaid, and I think that's just really lovely. Also, Theodore definitely knows what he's going to do now, and Ocean's even happier than before that he's doing this. Then there's a very important message in here, and Ocean's very happy about the fish being returned because there's a very important message at the back, and it says, leave them in the world where they belong, where all the fishes are back. Yay! Now look, can you see that star? I can, with Theodore. I think he's turning into a merman. Also, the next page that you're going to see is my favourite part. 3, 2, 1. That is me in the dedication part. And that's my favourite page. Also, this is the end paper, and there are just loads of fishies. And this round reminds me of a half-cut orange, and just a little bit of orange is peeking out. I think that's very cute. Don't worry about that for now. And I just love this book because there is a lot of glitter. I love glitter. I am crazy about glitter. I'm crazy about everything. And it is very special to my heart. I've read it every day in 1 week one day, and I just love it. It's very, very, very special to my heart, and I'll never forget this book, ever. So, as I've been talking about the work that Beatrice has done, and if you're interested in the work that Beatrice has done and all the colours and stuff, that she's done this book called Wonder, and it's giving you inspiration and how she drew all the pictures and extra drawings that she did, and how she got the colours and all of it, basically all of it. And it's just beautiful because look, there's just loads of colours and sparkle and magic in here, and it's just magical and wondrous and sparkly, and it just shows us how she did the paintings that she has done in her books, and watercolours, and where she got her inspiration from, and I just love it. One of my favourite pages, my favourite page is this one. I love it. I love it. It is so cool. I love her. I love her, I love her, I love her. And I even gave her a special name. And her name is Shum. I love that name because it's mushroom, basically. Cha! Mushroom cut in half. So Shum begins with mushroom. Shum. And also it's quick and snappy. Quick, snappy, quick, snappy. I like that name. And it's just magical. Very glowy again, and the front cover is wonderful. Just wonderful. Before we wrap this episode up, I'll just want to say a big thank you to Beatrice as she put out these lovely books, and just how much she's done with me and how many lovely things she has done, as that's why she's become my favourite author, as she is so kind and helpful to us, and just how much magic she brought to the world. It's just amazing. I'm so lucky to have Beatrice as an author friend, as she is the most special author friend I could ever have. And just the way she brought the magic into the world is better, and how she brought our imaginations to life a lot more. It's just amazing. So, as I said, my big thank you to Beatrice. I'm going to say thank you to Beatrice if she watches this episode. She probably will. And I hope that you have a very nice day. And I'll see you very soon for more booky stuff, bookworms. Bye, bookworms.